Mm-hmm. Oh wow, that's a really long report. Yeah, alright, you're good. It's not counting you as viewers for some reason, but I guess it's just lagging. Good. Well, let's start then. So we have the first game of last week was it's this report is too long for my system. But it's Pete versus Toast Guy, and it looks like some stuff happened. Pete leveled like many players. Okay. Maybe Toast Guy can mention some details about the game. Let's see. 5 passes, 40 to 24 blocks. Oh, loner whites. Why did you have a loner whites? Guess you got inducements. Mata broke the whites. Of course he did. So Pete leveled a lot of players. So let's look at that. He leveled Lithier, who got dodge. He leveled Hathbriar, who got dodge. And he leveled Wow. Why is it not cooperating? Leveled Indriorn, who got dodge. I like this level up choices. He leveled Samthil, who hasn't picked yet. Probably block. And Lethamir. Who got minus Agi, so he was fired. Okay. Yeah, looks like. And also interdimensional leveled a player. Let's see, where are you? There you are. And also was squarely leveled. That's a mummy. And he got block. That's amazing. 2 block mummies. Congratulations, Toast Guy. This will come in handy if you get to playoffs. And there wasn't damage too. Dan the Ghoul died. Or did it die, or did it minus strength? This kind of looks like he got both. I'm confused. Or is it called Dead Dan or something? Dead Dan. That makes sense. It's a fun quirk with a bot. and there was also some damage on Pete's team. And I remember Pete said on Reddit that he actually thought it was the last game of the division, so he tried really hard to get 2-0 because he knew that meant that he would beat Toast Guy on score difference. And then he found out that we have 4 more rounds. Which, you know, it happens. Still a tiny sliver of hope for me. So he got a niggle on this guy. So that hurts, I guess. Of course, he's still pretty new, so he can replace him. And he got a minus edgy who he fired, of course. Talked about what? About the Swiss or what? So, and next game is Mato's game. Interesting. Right, so he should have known about the Swiss then. Maybe he was joking when he said he thought he won the division. I can't always tell if things are jokes. It's a thing. Alright, so that should show on stream now. Although it is a little messed up. Sorry about that. I see. Okay, interesting. So that's why it was a draw then, because it turned around in the end. Dead MVP. Ouch. And I'm gonna... So... Oh, Asaurus died. And... Xbox Coach died. And... Got a leveled Saurus and a leveled Skink. Right, you got the injuries at the end, I assume. Claw is alive. Oh, we have Viking Cop here. Hello, Viking Cop. Tentacles, sleeper OP kill skill. Okay, so very low on the armor breaks, but pretty good on the injuries. But I assume this came late based on Mato's description. And so let's look at the teams. So Mato, of course, has this super beast man, movement 8, and he's starting to look a little scary. And you know, I'm aware of this already because I'm playing him this week, so I've looked at this. You need to respond to my scheduling post, by the way, Mato. And let's look at the sci-fi Sorai. They are a bit low on players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, you responded. Maybe it was during the super long recap, so I haven't seen it yet. Oh, you're right. You lost your killer against Mato. That was a big deal, I guess, in the Pete matchup. Right, so he leveled Robert Heinlein. So he got the mighty blow this match. That's a big level up. And he leveled a skink, which was, I guess, the movement. Oh, that must have been a loner skink. No? Yes? Maybe? Because it's not zeros and ones. So movement and mighty blow is pretty good level up rolls. That's pretty good. So next match is Viking Cup versus our ramp up coach. And I have the large leaderboard. I shouldn't have that. That's what happens when I don't have a co-host. Alright, so Marvelous Mutants. Let's find that report. Right. That should be good. Yep. Humans. And is that a recent injury? Did that happen in the game? I should look at the report. No, the minus agility is old. And we got the MVP leveled. How are the SPP looking? Well, it's a pretty good game for the mutants. Alright, good game for the humans, except that they didn't win. And you know, it's kind of important for the humans, the results here, because let's switch for a moment to the other leaderboard. This leaderboard, which is the one Jonah cares about. So take a look at this. There's like a ton of coaches in oh, that's the wrong one. There's like a ton of coaches in ramp up, and Jonah is actually in the top 4, and he's only 3 points below the top 1. So he might actually make it, but unfortunately for him, he's in a really hard division. So he's playing Pete next week. So that's a problem for him. So let's look at Jonah. My ball carrier won in 9 twice in the first turn and gave an early TD for them. Okay, so this was another bad early and comeback game, just like Matos then. And did something. I'm so confused when I'm alone and doing this. Let's see. So hack slash and alright, we levels happened. Hugo the Hunchback leveled. Let's look at that. And let's switch to Viking Cup's leaderboard. But that should... No, that's the wrong one. That's the right one. Yeah, me too. But I think actually the humans are similarly scary, probably. Because, like I said, Jonah is 4th on the ramp-up leaderboard. That's really impressive. So which was the new? The wrestle is new. Okay, so you have a wrestler. Wrestle leap. And then very long legs. Yeah, that's the Chloe build. I like that. Chloe, of course, one of the players on Slaanesh Slaughters. Who is no more, I think. I'm not sure though. Right, so do you want to say anything more about that game, Viking Cup? Right. Otherwise, let's go to the next one. Oh, right. They have already played their next week game against Toast Guy, the Shark Alliance. So let's not take that report just yet. So I'm thinking that it's a little too hard to talk and do this stuff with the productions at the same time. So probably what I should do in the future is just have more of a background role and let Viking Cup and Gerber speak and just do this for them maybe. But we'll manage for now. So here we have So Chaotic Predatory actually managed to win a game. I guess that's newsworthy. I mean, maybe they're not doing quite that bad. No, they're actually fourth. Huh. Yeah, they're doing a lot better than they did in the beginning of the season. Yeah, I guess he got used to the shorts. Early on, he mentioned that he's used to playing only lizards, but I guess he figured it out, and now we actually beat an elf team. So that's good work. And where are we? So no one really got hurt permanently, although, and it's not that many armor breaks either. Just KOs, looks like. 1 injury inflicted for the Shaco Alliance and 5 KOs for the Chaotic Predatory. I mean, KOs can do a lot if they are timed right though. So I guess he just got enough to outmaneuver the Shaco Alliance. Not very good SVP haul with all the KOs, obviously, but winning the game is big. So, and we have no injuries, and we have some developments. Shaco Alliance leveled 2 players, so let's look at the Shaco Alliance. They got Kendan. Where is he? This guy. So we got the Bloodstep, and we got Norosuma. This one got Wrestle. So he likes Wrestle on his catchers. I would have gone. Well, I am going block on mine. Well, dodge and then block, but Rekt really likes Wrestle, and that's fair enough. It's good for sacking. And I guess that's what he wants to do. So yeah, he's assembled quite a lot of his positionals. So I guess he's been good at drawing in the gold, but so yeah, but it's not quite as leveled as some of the other teams. I guess it's about as much, but well, Pete got better stuff. And let's look at Chaotic Predatory. They didn't really change this game. But I guess they have a solid foundation. They got blodge and block and some guard, some mighty blow. I mean, they don't really have much, to be honest. I guess the main thing is, yes, he has figured out how to play them. Is it a niggled blocker? I think it's just minus agility. Oh, it's niggled too. He's niggled and minus agility. And this hobgoblin is niggled. Yeah, he's niggled. Aha! So you have been pretty consistent with dealing damage to teams then, Mato. And now I'm noticing that the leaderboard is still huge. Should really learn to undo that. So next one is my game against the ogres. And there's not that much to say about this. I stole their ball a lot, again and again, and I actually caught up to Toast in score differential, but not in record yet. Well, probably not gonna catch up in record, but if I do, the score differential is settled now. So yeah, so this was obviously a very good SPP game for me, but it was pretty good SPP game for him too, because he got some damage. Not much actually, but he leveled players. And see. Oh. So I got on my team. Let's take a look at my team. So he hurts Aguarius here, so he's minus movement. So he's probably getting fired eventually, but I'm delaying the choice because I don't. Well, actually, I know what I'm facing now, but I don't know what I'm facing next game. Where so I'll decide if I fire him or not then that game. And just an MNG on this guy, which was one of the guys I wanted to level, but you know, that's fine. I did manage to level this catcher and he got a movement up, so he's not going to be safe anytime soon, but he's good, really good. No mighty blow, yeah. I could have gotten mighty blow on this one, because it was actually double 5, but I chose the movement. Yeah, that's true. And I also leveled this guy and I picked strip ball, so watch out, Mato. And I think, yeah, T also leveled 2 players from this game. Where are they? So he got Big Dave leveled and got guard, so he's a little stronger now. Well, the team as a whole is a little stronger. And he leveled John, who got diving tackle, which is a sensible skill because it means he has tackle zones. It seems he has a few niggles on his nobblers, so they are really, really paper. Oh, that's not a niggle, that's a minus movement. Niggle Nobbler, yeah. So yeah. But yeah, I really caught up on score differential in this one. And that's week 9. So let's find the Swiss. No. How do we find the Swiss? How easiest is to look at this, I guess. Why are you the poor guy for that, Viking Cup? Don't you want to play T? Mm-hmm. Copy. Paste. There we go. Yeah, that would make sense. So we have Sci-Fi Sora versus Chaotic Predatory, which let's see. I mean, it's gonna be really hard for any of them to. They can't really make playoffs, can they? Well, Chaotic Predatory is 4th, but yeah, it still can't really catch up. But yeah, they played before. What did they do last time? They played. So where are they? I'm blind. Okay, they played fairly recently, and last time around, Chaotic Predatory actually won. So he should have the psychological edge. And he has, of course, the tackle and the mighty blow to hunt skinks, but it doesn't have the claw to hunt Saurus. But it does have some ball game. And Sci-Fi Sorai, you know, they have the important stuff. They lacking a bit of skinks, but as Gerber would say, that's not very important. And he has a new mighty blow, which admittedly against Chaos Dwarves might not do much. So I think probably this will favor the Chaos Dwarves again, like last time they met. And I think this next game was played. It was very recently. Shakwa Alliance versus Interdimensional Bullshit. So Toast Guy further reduces anyone's chance to catch up to him. Well, mostly my chance to catch up to him. And let's find that match report. And let's remove that other banner. So this is a pretty short match report. So I kind of think it's High Elves versus High Elves, but it's really not, because interdimensional BS are not High Elves anymore. How does the SPP look? It was a good game for interdimensional bullshit, looks like. Lots of KOs, so I guess was mostly touchdowns and passes. Question mark. the change every elf makes eventually. You know, in theory that's not true, because some elves really have the ambition to live forever, but not Blood Bowl players, of course. 1 pass, 2 casts, 2 TD. That's pretty good. So we got no permanent damage. We got a level on a ghoul. So let's start by looking at Toskai's team. We leveled Avalark. So we got Sidestep. So that's a nice ball carrier. Bloodstep, Sure Hands. Very nice. Keeping to the elf roots. Alright. Hello, random boy. I mean, maybe nothing special, but it stays true to the elf roots. I'm happy. These block mummies also stay true to the elf roots. They get to keep their skills apparently when they die. Okay, see you later, Toskai. So congratulations to Toskai for winning that. And let's close that and look at the next game, which is the very unfortunate game for Yona, who of course is competing for that ramp up playoff spot that is pretty close to getting. But he has to play against Pete. Of course, this is also a very important game for Pete. It says admin's call, but it's not really. It's just that Yona hasn't accepted his ticket yet. Because Pete is in a fervent race for the playoff spot with Toast Guy. And of course, I'm behind, and if both of them stumble really bad, I can get past them, but that would probably not happen. So really, it's a really tight race between Pete and Toast Guy. So Pete really wants to win every game, and even the amount of touchdowns he makes matters. And Yona really wants to win this game because he's pretty close to getting the ramp up thing. And I, of course, really want Yona to beat Pete because then I have more of a chance. So it's going to be an interesting game, but I think Pete is heavily favored just on him being Pete. Let's look at the team style. You know, I recapped with that random boy earlier. I'm on good terms with him. Okay, so he has his Super Witch and he has Diving Tackle. He's missing a Witch and he's missing a Blitzer. So the team is a little weakened, but it has very good tools, and of course Pete at coaching them. And it's gonna be a little tricky to look at Yona's team. Well, we did before. But yeah, that's an interesting game. There may be a long shot chance for Yona to win, and if he does, he might grab that playoff spot, which is cool. Next one is Viking Cup versus T. Oh, shock and horror. Right. Let's see. So looking like Viking Cop is gonna get some inducements in this matchup. No, I read that wrong. It's pretty even team value actually. Okay, so we have a Claw, which is very good against the Ogres, in theory. We have Tentacles, which in theory is very good at Nobblers, but if Viking Cop is to believe, it will probably be the Tentacles that kills the Ogres. So yeah. That seems to be the pattern. Yep. And we have the Bonehead Bunch. Of course, have a lot of Mighty Blow. So I guess, I mean, it's like every Ogre matchup, right? There is the danger that they might outbash you. But probably you should have a good chance. And there's SPP Pinatas with the Nobblers. And then it's me versus Mato for the final one. And you know, this is... Last time we played, Mato completely outbashed me, which was at that point not very likely, but at this point it is a lot more likely. And then I'll get to why really soon. I just want to update this. Because Mato's team is really shaping up when it comes to killing power, and he still has a decent amount of block, and is very good fast ball carrier. So you know, Mato's team is starting to look good, like legitimately good. Of course, my team is ridiculously developed, so, and this strip ball is gonna be a big problem for him probably. And I will have a bench which also slightly neuters the killing power, but still, he might pitch clear me. It's possible, it could happen. And even if it doesn't, he has a really good ball carrier, and if he can somehow dodge the strip ball, he should be able to 2-on-grind me, possibly. But I think I have a good chance still. But it's a little scary. And that's the last game. Anything chat wants to add before we end the recap? Maybe we should... Nah, we've said everything, haven't we? It's a close race between Pete and Toast Guy, mostly. And Jonah is also doing well on the ramp ups. Thanks for watching, and see you next time, possibly.